Hey y'all, so look man, look what I got today. Came in the mail finally. This is the short one. You know, I got the one on a stick that I had out yesterday when we were doing. I got it in some of my video, but this is one I ordered it last week and it came. Y'all, these things are really nice, man. So let me just tell you how much. So I got a pair of hedge trimmers. They're steel. Well, I got about 3 pair of hedge trimmers that are steel. One of them is on the articulating. Those things cost around $600 to $700. I also have one that's short like this one. See, like this one's gonna be, right? And it costs about the same. It's they're real expensive, man. I want to say that one's around 650 bucks, man. You know, pretty expensive, man, for the steel ones. So check this out, y'all. So I got this, and I already took the battery out of the pack because I had put it on the charger, and a brand new 5.0 battery, and this for $180, y'all. Free delivery, dude. 180 bucks. You know how much one of the steel ones cost? Like I said, about $600. So give or take, you know. So I'm gonna unbox this, and if this thing is anything like the ones on the stick, you know, the articulating ones I got that we were using yesterday, if they're anything like them, then I'm gonna be very, very, very happy, man. I just don't think that you can go wrong with the Milwaukee battery powered hedge trimmers. Now, I don't know about the weed eaters and stuff, because the weed eater is something that you use a lot, you know. But the hedge trimmers, man, you know, I might use the hedge trimmers for 2 days straight, and then, you know, the gas powered ones two or three days every 2 weeks, you know. They might sit here for a month without even being cranked up. And, you know, anybody that's been in business for a while, y'all know that how that goes with the gas sitting in there and blah, blah, blah. So I'm really digging these Milwaukee ones. I got the articulating ones last year, you know, around July, and they have been nothing but a dream. Now, I did have a problem with the battery not taking a charge, and I sent it back, and they sent me a brand new battery, which I got that a few weeks ago. This battery right here came with this. It was a package deal, and 180 bucks is what I spent, y'all, and some change. $180 though. So yeah, for the brand new battery. Hell, some of the batteries, man, cost like the 9.0 battery. That battery's like $150. This is a 5.0 battery. Now we're gonna see what the difference is and all. But yeah, let's see what we got here, man. So yeah, I'm stoked about getting this right here. I've been wanting these, and I've been holding my money up. I mean, I've had the money to buy them, but I don't just spend my money. Just because I got the money to buy a tool don't mean I do it. You know, I usually wait until until it makes sense. So. Uh-oh. And to me, it's all about the weight, too. Wow. I'm loving them, man. They feel good, y'all. Man, they feel wonderful. So when I look at that edge, and I look at the edge on the steel ones, it's the same thing, man. This right here, I mean, dude, they got the same kind of screws and everything. I mean, these things are built, man, dude. I just can't get over it, man. I'm just stoked about how they're built and stuff, man. So, yeah. Now I gotta figure out how to turn them on. Oh. So that right there, you press that down. And it's that simple, dude. You press that down. Dude. So just to tell y'all about the battery. So I used the battery on the other one. Not this battery right here came with this as a whole complete unit here. I just kind of wanted to show y'all. I'm a believer in these, y'all. I used to not believe in them. I used to not even think, I would not even consider buying a set of battery powered hedge trimmers. Wouldn't even consider it, y'all. But these right here, they're worth their weight in gold, man, if you ask me. They really are. I mean, very nice. And this right here, you hold that down. And then I guess, yeah, make sure you don't damn cut your finger off. These will get you now. Now the ones that run on gas, you know, they're running. So your brain kind of knows that they're on. These are on 24/7 with that battery on. So you got to be careful with that. So yeah, there ain't no bow gonna be using these, y'all. Sorry. But yeah, man, for under $200, y'all. I mean, dude, that's badass, man, if you ask me. And it looks like it's got the same head. If y'all can look up there, y'all see the ones on stick there. So to me, when it comes to the battery powered stuff, y'all, especially with the Milwaukee stuff, it's all about the batteries, you know. And I'm slowly but surely going to transfer all of my hand tools, not weed eaters and stuff. I like the steel stuff, the weed eaters, the edgers, and the blowers. I don't think that the battery power stuff has got there yet. But with the hedge trimmers, with the minimum we use them, I mean, I've used that one right there for over an hour, and it's still got 3 bars out of 4 charged, and we use them for over an hour. So on 2 different jobs, about 45 minutes on one job and about 15 minutes on the other job. And the thing about it is that you're not using the battery unless they're actually running, you know, unless you're actually holding the trigger down. So there's no wasted nothing. When you hold the trigger down, you're working, and when you let off the trigger, you're not working. You see, with the gas power stuff, man, you know, sometimes they don't want to start right because they've been sitting for a minute, you know, and all that. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to do a quick little video on these. Stoked about finally getting them. Stoked about finally getting a set of these, and yeah, these are gonna be the go-to. These are gonna be the go-to. Yeah, these are really nice, man. So, but dude, for 180 bucks, what you expect? I don't expect nothing like this. I expect some home-like shit, or some damn true value shit or something, you know. Anyway, just kind of wanted to touch base and let you guys see what I see. Ray, peace out. Good morning, guys. So it is Thursday morning, and we fixing to get to it, y'all. We got about 10 on the list. And 10 of my yards is a lot, man. They all pay pretty good. And yeah, every one of the yards on here is 60 or more, so you know, it should be a pretty good day. I'm waiting on Wade to get here now. Kind of getting a little bit of an earlier start than I normally would, because we have a lot of driving to do. And so even though the ones today pay good, and we're doing a pretty good bit of them, you know, it's well, it's going to take, you know, probably $50 worth of fuel actually using that much today, something like that. So there's a lot of riding to do today, and you know, I've been trying to tweak it just a little bit, make it a little bit more friendly on the driving, but sometimes you just can't, man. The lawns are where they are, you know, so you know, over the years I've had to just take work where I could get it, and pretty soon, after a while, I start filling in the gaps. So today we're going to go to city about 15 minutes from here, Fayetteville, Georgia, and we're going to do what I call the Fayetteville Run. And that's we got about 9 that we do in Fayetteville, and I do it all in a way, and it's like Wade's coming now. Do it all in a timely, orderly fashion, you know. So and that boy Wade, he ain't been late yet, y'all. He every day that he's come to work, he's been here on time, man. That's a great sign, dude. Great sign. So yeah, man. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, guys, so I'm gonna get with Wade and we're gonna figure out what we gotta do and all that there. Y'all peace out. All right, guys. So we got done with the first one. It's 8:40. So we're you know, considering the drive, we're okay. So what I do every day, y'all, and I don't know how anybody else does it. What I do especially when I got new guys out here, is I figure out what time we start, what time they got to the house, and then I consider what time we got started, what time we got done with the first one. So the first one we done at 8:40. And see what that does is that makes it where I can add more to this route or not. And this is the first time he's done this one, so he's not going to really know what he needs to know. After about the 3rd cut over here, he should be well rounded on what's expected on these properties. So yeah. So 8:40 on the first one, and yeah. We're cooking with gas. Now we're gonna ride out to Jonesboro. And normally, y'all, I don't bring 2 mowers or nothing when I go out here. I usually bring kind of a skeleton thing because a lot of well, it's a higher crime area than what's normal. So we headed to the 3rd one on the big driving route, man. A lot of driving on this route. Just imagine how many we could do if we were in Sonoma, man. God, and the time that we spent on the road. Oh, I know it. One good thing about this route, everybody usually pays the same day, so I usually get a check from just about everybody.
As long as I get my bread up, I'm fine.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. And you can see why I would want to drop this one, you know. It's kind of far out.
Just like those 2 ones out there in Fairburn.
Yeah, but they pay more.
They do?
The ones out in Fairburn pay more than that one. Yeah, hell yeah, a lot more. Like twice as much. Hard for me to drop, big properties, when my equipment's kind of. I dropped 2 of these before I dropped 1 of them, It's just the driving here, man. The time that it takes to come out here, do the property, and come back, I could have done 2 yards somewhere else, and not had the wasted, the fuel and all that,
Or we could do properties like mine.
Oh no, I'm not. Hell no. I ain't even gonna get on that shit, man. And folks think, over the years, people think because they got a little bit of yard that well, it's cheaper, and it ain't. It should be cost more.
Yeah, I'd charge somebody $70 just to do mine.
If I did your property, I would begrudgingly do it at 60, but I'd have to have an every 2-week deal. It'd have to be where I can come every 2 weeks, no matter what, And then I would still be trying to figure out a way not to take on that property.
Oh, you be dealing with all kinds of shit in the backyard too, toys and everything.
Yeah, well, once I run over some of that shit one time, they'll start getting it out of the way. All right, y'all. We finna pull up to the next one. Peace out, man. See ya. Here we go. We on number 4, 10:30 in the morning, and we're pulling up to the 4th one, ain't it? Yeah. Oh, y'all, I got to explain to him, so I'll get back with you guys, man. Peace out. Hey, y'all. So we're on about the fourth or fifth one. And this is one I've been doing for a long time. One of my very first customers. And so there's always, you know, something going on outside of just doing the lawn, man, you know. So this homeowner, well, they have a leaning tree here. Y'all see that tree up there? That pine tree? Now, so tell y'all a little story real quick. So she called a tree company to come out here just to get it on the ground and you know, cut it into pieces and put it in the woods right there. You know, just put it in the woods. And they were going to charge her like $500, $490 or something like that. You know, man, that's a lot if you ask me. So she was telling me the story a minute ago, and so I told her that on the next trip, if it's still here, that I'll get it down for $200 in the course of while I'm doing the yard, because all you really need is a saw, and you could probably just use a come along, and I got all that. I could probably get it down today. I have done leaners like that before. There's not really too much risk of it hitting anything. So yeah, it's just another way, you guys, to make money in this business, you know. If you just limit yourself to just lawns, well, you're gonna limit yourself to just a certain amount of money too. And you're not really learning how to do different stuff. So I'm a big believer in making every trip count. So I would do it today, but I got so many other lawns to do today that I don't want to take the time to do it. And it's really, at the end of the day, y'all, it's really not that big of a tree when you compare it to some of the trees that I've done. Now, of course, if I have the skid steer over here, I could pull right up in here with the skid steer and push it, and it'd be that would drop down, and then that would drop down, and then it would just lay. It looks like it's gonna go right down beside that pine tree right there. I don't think it's long enough to reach that building over there. So probably what I would want to do is I need to get it off of this, and so probably what I would do is I would get that I'll put my come along on here, wrap it right around the trunk right there at the very bottom, and then I'll probably come over here to this tree, maybe even the other tree, because see, yeah, I mean, so I would come and do the yard next time. If the tree is still up here, we made an agreement that I would knock it down and cut it into pieces and put it in the woods, which I can use my mower to push it into the woods, cut it into 10-foot pieces or so. And I got a chainsaw today. I could probably do it now, but like I said, I ain't got time. So there's a couple ways that you could do this. When I see how this backside is higher right here, then I know ideally you'd want to pull it straight back that way, you know, but you're not going to be able to do that because it's going to hang up on all that. So you pull it sideways, and that's going to drop down. But you want to make sure that when it drops down, that it hits the ground. I have actually seen trees, y'all, this ain't no lie, kind of like this, where where you cut it off at the bottom there, and the tree be hung up so tight up into the whatever it's hung up into, that the whole tree swings and clears the ground, and then it becomes a really dangerous thing. So you want to make sure you don't cut it off too high up there, you know, But before I did anything, I'll probably just put a come along onto it and pull it this way, because my come along, and then, you know, maybe after I get the come along snatch to it and get it tight, then I might, and not pulling on it, but then I might just pull it this way, you know, and you know, like I said, hook to one of these trees right here. You know, I don't know what that tree weighs, but I've done a whole lot sketchier than that with trees. And there was a time when I didn't know how to do that kind of thing. I've had to learn over the years. So that'll be an additional. And y'all think that that's a good price? You know, I don't know. I don't know if that's a good price or not, y'all. But I think that'd be good with me, especially if I got somebody with me. And I can incorporate it into today if I really wanted to. But let's give it a chance to fall on its own. But it doesn't look like it's going to want to fall on its own. It looks like it's jammed unless it breaks. So, but I'm here every 2 weeks. So. Got done. I couldn't get a lot of footage today, y'all. Just be honest with you, we just had a whole lot to do. So Wade's doing really good, y'all. Now he is learning too, you know. And the biggest thing I see with guys that come from bigger companies, y'all, is well, they don't have to be peak efficiency, you know, because they have so many guys on a crew, you know. But to work for me, you got to be peak efficiency, because I'm going to pay you peak efficiency money. You know, when you're on a crew of 3 or 4, well, you don't really have to be that efficient, because you got so many guys out there, man. I mean, you know. But you ain't paying you as much as I'm paying, probably. I mean, I don't know. I've never worked for another landscaper. But I would imagine that they don't pay as good as I pay, from what all these guys have told me over the years. But the biggest thing that I see with guys coming from bigger companies, like I said, is, you know, they're not thinking efficiency. They're not thinking about, and it's hard to explain to people that don't really know, or that ain't in my spot here. You know, over the years, I've ran my business in a way to where I don't waste time, man. Time is what we sell, you know. It's my opinion, you know. And for me, I know it's what I sell, you know. Anybody can cut the grass, but can they cut it and make money at it? And you know, you gotta, and to make money in this game and to not have to kill yourself, you gotta be efficient. And that's the biggest thing with guys that come from other companies. And Wade, he's learning too, because a lot of the things that I'm telling him out here, I can tell that he hasn't had to do these kind of things before. And it's atypical from coming from another company, where there's big crews, you know, 4 or 5 men in a truck. So it's very indicative of that. So, but he's picking up. He's seeing what I'm saying. I think he's definitely a good worker, and he's getting it done. Excuse me. And anytime you start a new job, you have to kind of tweak yourself a little bit to how the owner does it, because everybody's going to do things just a little bit different. Dude is solid for real. grateful to have him out here, man. Very grateful, man, to have somebody out here that's wants to work, man. You know, if you want to work, I want to pay you. You know, if you don't want to work, no, I don't want to pay you. Okay, guys, so I'm pulling up to the Hizzo, and we'll catch up with you guys later. Y'all be safe. See ya.